we're going to take a look at ES on multiple time frames, and then we're going to go down my market analysis list. So you have to stick around. We're going to zoom through these so quick. We're going to hit up everything that you see on this left side here that pertains to the major market. So definitely stick around. And if you're new here, go down to that bottom right hand corner, hit that options tender logo and subscribe. Next week is going to be a brand new game. I am telling you guys, just by how we're closing right now. So let's go ahead and jump into it on the quarterly time frame with ES. This candle is not good enough. Okay, it's firming up the bullish idea, theory, but it's not good enough. It's still an inside candle within this range. So this is no breakout. There's nothing that this says except that we're going to get a close. If we do, we're going to get a close above the 8 EMA. All right, unless something drastic happens, but we are making the bear crush on the MACD. Let's go down to the monthly time frame. And then we do these videos very often, so make sure you tap that notification bell. Okay, this is a super important time frame. This is the monthly. We keep showing this resistance area right here. This was a consolidation that we broke down from, retested over and over and over and over. We are retesting it again. That's it. That's all. We need to see next month, because this is the end of the month, the quarter, and the week. So this next candle needs to really get above and close above on the monthly time frame. Okay, weekly. And then we'll go down to the daily, and then we'll move on to all the other indicators, we'll call them. Okay, on this weekly time frame, had the ascending triangle, broke down from it, and now we're hitting the bottom of the channel here. Now, this, I will say, is a very bullish candle, but I'm looking for Monday to make some sort of reversal type candle. Remember the triangle? We've been talking about the triangle for a few days. Well, this is a nice big candle, but unless we see another one after that, then we're probably going to look for maybe a poke above and then some sort of pullback. So give us a reversal candle, and then we'll start heading to the downside once again. So this is just a big range, and we've been counting this as an A, B, C, D, E, which does not have to touch the top of the triangle in a triangle pattern, and a continuation to the bear side. Okay, anything else on this one? We're still in the neutral stance here. We're up against resistance. You see this is making some sort of bear flag. Let's move down to the daily. And don't forget to like these videos. It helps us YouTubers get our information out. Here's another look at the triangle here. I saw a symmetrical line. I was trying to draw that. Let's get rid of it. I did re-enter shorts again. Now we have room. You know, I said that we have room to run. We're going to back test that uptrend line again, which is the wedge that we broke down from. Perhaps. We have a lot of confluence going on there. And then, again, we're looking for some more downside. You see the triangulation within the MACD and the RSI? RSI is getting close to the top there. That should be worrisome for bulls. And then the MACD is pretty weak, but in that neutral area, right? Okay. Now, we're going to quickly run through these. We have the NASDAQ. This is NQ, the NASDAQ futures. This is probably the only one that you don't have a huge argument on. But notice right here we are at resistance, but then right above there we have a little bit more room to go. But this is a breakdown candle high, which is a cause of resistance. But we don't have MAs. We're above all these moving averages and things like that. So, you know, this is a really bullish chart. And then the indicators show some negative divergence, some weakening in the MACD, and they're both triangulating as well in the RSI and the MACD, just like the SPX, even though this is drifting upwards. I had something to show on the SPX. Let's go to the just a clean chart. So on that clean chart, I just want to show we did a video on this back in the day when I believe in this area. It could have been when we were consolidating here, but what we did, and this goes beyond too in the past, but you see this consolidation area? Spend like 8-10 days there. Spend around 6 days here. Consolidation, rejection, 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 and consolidation again. It's happening over and over. We're right at that point again. It doesn't mean we can't poke ourselves inside there, but we're at that point. So I did make a short video earlier that said Tesla. I went long Tesla as a hedge, but I mean, I think this thing's over. Small caps. Small caps are super weak. They have a triangle as well, A, B, C, D, and just a really weak looking E getting back into, not even getting back into the MAs, fading here, but we do have Monday and we have this like slight crossover here. So, you know, this has some more room to run than any of them because of how far it's drawn down. So this could hold the market, but so that would mean tech would actually have to lead the market to the downside if that were the case. So check that out. Oh, I meant to move this over here. The Dow. I know I have my bear goggles on, you know, but this is, we had a breakdown from this triangle, and all we're doing is back testing that area. That's it. This is not a brand new bull market. Nice move here, but it looks like an ABC to me. Bitcoin. Everybody's raging about Bitcoin. We are in a bear flag-ish channel. We came up to the top of the channel. We came down, and now we're just retesting it. We close the gap. We can get rid of that. Same thing. Okay, so this could be also a 5-wave move to complete this move. Big one, medium wave 3, and a small wave 5. Done. Okay. Looking at the dollar. The dollar is showing some signs of life. We don't need the dollar in order to make the market go down, but it's something to observe, something to keep an eye on. It's being rejected by the 8 EMA. We'll keep an eye on it. Skew. Skew's hard to see. It only gives you data at the day close. But if you notice, we had a huge skew, and that's when price started to go down, and it's pulling back. And then we are seeing signs of people buying out of the money options again. So that's a good sign of some people buying protection. And this is a big one for me. This is huge. So this is the triangle that we've been talking about for a long time, that it acted as a launch pad. Well, again, I'm going to highly stress that if this market is to continue to the upside and to make a bull market, continue on for months and months, this has to lose these levels. It has to go underneath these levels, start closing, start falling more, and not creating any divergence. Okay, I see it separating, the histograms going, but we're right at the bottom. So this is an objective long play here in the VIX, which is an objective short on the market. So just be very wary of that. We have a lot of information coming out next week, a lot of catalysts, a lot of data as usual, but I was looking at it and I think it's almost every single day. Now look at Apple. Apple, how much more can it lead us? We're coming up on to a very huge resistance area. We're poking out of this. I'm not even sure that's the right way to draw it. It's an ABC that I have this as, but the C would have to be an ending diagonal here, so that would be more appropriate. That C is a little bit more or 5-wave move. It doesn't have to be in any diagonal, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves here. And now we're just waiting for completion. We're at resistance. And even if we get above this resistance, we have this downtrend line. Apple is at its peak with negative divergence. It's not looking for a breakout. This is not a breakout type play. Amazon has been beaten up. It's a very weak stock. It just so happens to be right back at resistance. Meta, it cannot lead us much more. It has some room above. I do have, you can, this is kind of a zone. This is a pivot for Head and Shoulders that was out there. So it's above that, but if you break below it, that's a conservative play. You know that something's happening. Google already had a little bit of a move, an ABC move, and we're looking for, it's just a little bit of retracement there. Excuse me. Microsoft, same thing. It's huge move here. A 3-wave move up for A, B, and a 5-wave move up here for a C. It's near complete, if not completed. You have these resistance zones. You see all this consolidation. You have this resistance zone right above at about 290 if it wants to go any further. Tesla continues to push. I did say that this has a inverse head and shoulder breakout that it did, so this might contribute to trying to keep the market alive. But Tesla is a excellent leader to go up here to the upside. Even if the market does decide to be a little bit more bullish than what I think is going to happen, and I've definitely been wrong, this 230 point is what we're aiming for. Standard deviation move. NVIDIA, I mean, this thing is just freaking rocketed. You have 285, 290 right above. There's just no telling when this is going away until it actually starts to break down from key levels. Keeps making higher highs and higher lows. And that's all I want to show you guys. So thanks for sticking around for all those fast charts. We can dig deeper, maybe a little bit more into the weekend, but the VIX is the most important for me to watch out for. It's been the clearest indicator of what the market's been doing. So that's what I want to show you. That's what we got. We are bears going into next week. We continue to be. I know it feels weird with the market just consistently pushing to the upside, but you have all of your expirations happening today with the quarterly, weekly, monthly, and well, daily too. And so that's it. Have a great day. Have a great weekend.